During this series, we've talked about many different ways you can reduce presentation anxiety, but this one may surprise you. Just scope out the venue. I discovered this by accident. Years ago, I was hired to be a featured speaker at a national conference that was taking place in my hometown, and to be honest, I was a little nervous about this presentation. A few days before the event, I drove out to the venue to make sure I was comfortable with the directions and to get a feel for the layout. What happened next was completely unexpected. My anxiety disappeared. Once I had a chance to walk around the venue, to see my room and to get a feel for that room, I got very excited about the presentation. I came to realize that I was nervous about the unknown aspects of the presentation, such as the location, how to get there, and the room where my session would take place. Once the unknown became known, my nervousness evaporated. Once I got comfortable with the situation, my anxiety turned into excitement. So check out the venue before your presentation and you can greatly reduce your stage fright. Now, sometimes that's easier said than done, so let's examine two potential problems when it comes to scoping out the venue. First, what do you do if the presentation takes place at a remote location such as a city in another state? Actually, this one is relatively simple. Just make sure you arrive early enough to check out the venue the day before your presentation. I factor this into my travel arrangements. If my presentation is in a hotel and I'm staying at that hotel, I just find the conference room and have a look once I arrive. If the presentation location is not in my hotel, I'll typically do one of two things. Ideally, I'll take my rental car out to the site the evening before to walk around and have a look at the layout. If this is not feasible, I'll have a Zoom meeting before I travel to the location and have the meeting planner show me the facility and room layout virtually. Either way, I get to see what I will experience beforehand. Second, what if it's a virtual presentation? That's easy. Just do a tech check, which is a preparatory meeting that takes place a few days before the virtual event. At this meeting, make sure you are familiar with the platform that will be used and its various features, and make sure everyone knows what their responsibility is during the facilitation of that virtual session. That's it! Whether it's an in-person or virtual meeting, scoping out the venue will help you reduce your anxiety and facilitate a more effective presentation.